But let's keep going, because here we have the strength. Underneath we have the strength, and we have the sea of Tom. That is like the Knight of Cups. So if it wasn't enough, those two knights, we have another knight. But the difference here is we have the Knight of Swords looking for one direction, the Knight of Pentacles towards another direction, and here is more kind of an energy. Those, I believe, they're really people, you know, but here is more an energy about this knight. And we have in some, it's like two different feelings. Like someone here is keeping his strength. He is taking just one dose of his strength every day, one at a time. You know, he tried to keep his morals and his beliefs. But on the other side, here, the Knight of Cups reverse is telling me about someone who is acting a little bit frivolous. Could be you, if you're the woman who is causing this conflict, or has the attention of those two men, or vice versa, two women and one man. Okay, you may have those both sides. Like in some ways, on how you like that feeling of power that gives you the situation, but at the same time you're acting a little bit frivolous and without commitment. Could be also the two people who want the feelings on the personality of those two people who are fighting for that person. Two men versus a woman, or two women versus a man. Doesn't matter. General reading. But let's keep going, because what it comes as a surrendering here is the Seven of Pentacles and is the Queen of Swords. Both are upright. Both are fine. Both are makes I will say quite sense. The Seven of Pentacles is, I feel it like it is someone who is checking how things go. I read, I don't know where, but I read a definition that I love very much. It's like, it's a pause in progress. Yeah, and it's like you are doing your job, you are working, it's quite well, everything goes well, but you want to stop and take some notes. What's going on? Let's see how things are, if I can improve anything, and all looks good, you know. But it's going to make you, but sometimes, you know, it's like, I'm going to take the time to think about things a little bit more, a little bit deeper. And here the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is someone who is very clever and smart. Is someone that is implicated in this situation. A lot of thoughts are going on at the same time. She could be someone that is part of the physical person who is part of the situation. Could be someone who is going to give you advice. And that's why you are paying attention and taking notes about what she has to say. Because, you know, she's a very faithful friend. She is a good friend. Or it's just merely it's you who is in the middle of this situation, who really wants to take the time to think about what's going on. You know better than anyone else, Aries. You know if you are having a friendship or a friend that is helping you to figure out this scene of what is going to happen. But here you have the World and the Two of Cups. Both are upright and both are fantastic cards. You have great cards. Aries, you really have good cards. And here is telling us that in order to finish this, you have to make the decision. The decision is the key and the lock of complete the circle. It comes together. You cannot prolong the situation anymore. You know, 2 is company, 3 is a crowd. So that is quite what I believe it is. You really have to say enough. And decision, no playing more around, and keep going. And here we have the Hanged Man and the 5 of Deniers. That is exactly the same, the 5 of Pentacles. For me, those 2 cards are telling me that you are in a crossroads and you really have to make a decision. And it seems, everything seems so painful, but at the same time, it's like, how I'm going to take a decision, it seems like I cannot go to the right, to the left. I'm kind of stuck in the middle. Maybe you are scared because everything looks dark, like when it was the darkness over all the earth when Jesus Christ was crucified. Or maybe you are in this situation, 5 of Deniers, is Agar and Ishmael in the wilderness. Maybe you think that you have been left by yourself, alone, forsaken, and you don't want to take a decision. You are trying to delay the position, the action, the decision. Let's try to see how the rest of the cards, they talk in base of this and the bottom of the decks, and we can get a little bit deeper, okay guys? Remember, the key to finish this course, to finish this circle, to finish the race, is to make a decision. A decision that it cannot be prolonged anymore if you don't want to have bigger problems. And here we come, the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords is telling us about like you know, you're enthusiastic, but there is one thing here, and it talks about the truth. It talks about your willingness to communicate. You have to no matter what. You have to try to, I would say, like, to look for justice no matter what, to pay attention. You know, you have to look for the truth. The Page of Swords always talking about a clear communication, a clear heart, because it's the youngest one of the, is a page, is the youngest one of the people represented in the tarot. But also, it's talking about swords. The swords are double-edged, okay? So even if it is painful, it is important that you really, really pursue the truth. In this decision that you had to take, analyze yourself, Aries. Which is a candidate that you prefer? You cannot follow 2 masters, remember? So, but let's keep going, because here we have the Queen of Swords and the 7 of Pentacles, both upright. Again, and here we have in the bottom the King of Cups. And it's upright too. You have fantastic cards, and it seems like you are taking the time to listen to the advice of those that love you more. This Queen of Swords, we know that is an experienced person. She's clever, she's smart. We're talking general reading, could be him, he or she, okay? But she's a very faithful friend for you. And you know, the only thing about her, she cares about other people, but the only thing is about her is she's going to tell you the truth no matter what. And so if you don't want to know about that, just don't tell her. And here we have in the scene the King of Cups. The King of Cups, you know, usually we can say is a very close friend that he gives you good advice. It could be a professional. Could be just, you know, if you're not asking for a professional help about that, it could be just your energies are telling you that you're in a process that you have to stop and take some kind of a deep breath and think about what is the decisions you are going to make. And it has to be from a very clear mind and a good heart too. You should, for those people that you trust, you should listen to them, what they have to say. And keep it in mind, I'm not saying that you do what they say, but you have to hear them. Hear them out, what they have to say, how much in base of what they know about the situation. And here we have the Strength and the Sea Tome, that is the Knight of Cups reverse. But the Strength, we said before, the Strength is someone who is acting based in his beliefs. He is keeping strong morals with his walking in his convictions. He is courageous. But here we have at the same time someone who is a little bit frivolous. And if it was not enough disturbing, here we have the Empress, and she is reversed. And this could be a little bit conflicted. If it is you and your energies, it seems to me that you don't know what you want, honestly. You don't have any clear idea. There's a lot of contradiction. It could be the energies of the two candidates. The thing is here is like there's a feeling of here possessiveness. It's like you're possessive here. It's like it's a feeling that you're going to get burned out. It's a feeling that you have to candidates that maybe you are going to stay alone. You know, you're going to end up alone. It's like too much. I would take that as a warning. I mean, too much of a good thing is not so good. Okay. Perhaps you are overindulgent. Maybe perhaps you are over enjoying this kind of quote unquote fight between two. As a male or as a female, I don't care. Again, that comes over the same thing. You have to talk the truth. You have to, if you are surrounded with two different people, it's time for you, and here's it, it's time for you to make a decision, because this Knight of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles, they are pretty different, very, very different. The Knight of Swords, we can see someone very determined, someone who is an explorer. He opens the ways where there are no ways, super sharp in his mind, could be idealistic, and he doesn't see the consequences. He pursues something, he wants something, and he takes something. And maybe there is a lot, and along his way, there's a lot of damage, you know. And also someone who maybe the way he communicates this person is harmful. And here we have someone, the Knight of Pentacles, the slowest of the knights in the tarot deck, but is loyal, is dependable, is very hardworking, and pays a lot of attention to detail. But sometimes it's so cautious that it's quite boring to be around him, you know. And here's a union. What do you want? There's a question, what do you want? What the person who is implicated, the center of everything here in your world areas, what he wants or what she wants? There is a question, because here we have the Ten of Swords, and it's going to be a suffering here. It's going to be pain. Not so much suffering. Suffering is optional, but it's going to be pain. And someone he's going to feel the pain. He's going to be a victorious person, and the one that's not going to be. But how long would you like to prolong this pain? It's up to you. Or it's up to the person in question that is implicated in that. Aries. There is no wrong or right here. We all have different kind of ideal partners. And it's up to you to choose which one would you like to pursue, to be, or to get involved with. We cannot. I mean, we all have different tastes about men or women. But here, guys, you have the Hanged Man and the Five of Deniers. The Hanged Man talks about decisions that they are difficult to take, and it is a crossover that you are forced to, but you don't have too many free movement. Let's say that it's like Jesus was trapped in the cross, but he died and he raised. So that is going to happen to you. You're not going to die and raise, obviously, but you are going to be stuck in a situation across the roads with a very, very little movement, but you are going to reach that moment that you are going to be able to take action, and is why it will be wise for you, while you still have time, to think about pros and cons, which one is the one you want to be with. Because you may feel that in the Five of Deniers, the Five of Pentacles, you may feel like Hagar and Ishmael in the wilderness, like you have been abandoned, like nobody cares about you, like you don't have friends, like you feel isolated. But this is not true. And you know what? This is a very high scream of reach for help. And in this case, because it's the title of the Bible, is even more reach to God. Reach out God to ask him, tell him to guide you. Because what I see here is the sun, and the sun is let there be light. If you ask him, for guidance in those critical moments, he's going to give you the guidance you need. He's going to put the light in those things that you have to keep in mind. Because nobody wants to be wrong in their decisions. And you need to really see things clearer. I believe so. And again, I'm saying again, Aries, I don't know if you're part of the equation, you are the main point of the equation, you are one of those two guys. I don't know. But it seems like if the reason is for you, you are part of the situation some way and somehow. And here we have the two runes, Hegel and Lagatz. Lagatz comes reverse. So sometimes we may be feeling a little bit unhappy because it's not. If we are part of the situation, there are bad things here and good things, but bad things too. And you may feel like you have enough information that you're being tempted to do wrong. Okay? Don't do it. Don't do it. No matter what, trust that if the person is not for you, there are good reasons why there is not for you. There are reasons that you don't see them now, but expect good result because he's not with you anymore, or because that person decide to go with another one. Don't get mad, crazy. Don't think, oh, poor me. believe me, there is something here that maybe tells you it's no now because you didn't see the whole attitude of him or of her. You know, there is a song, a country song called Thank God for Unanswered Prayers. You know, that person, if that person is not for you, it's not for you. So don't be upset, don't get mad. And here we're talking about that all the forces, there are going to be some kind of delays here going on. It's very slow pace, but most than anything else, it's like I would say that all the forces are outside your control. It's like you are not the one who has to take the decision. It's someone who is going to take the decision for you. Okay? So, whatever it is, let it be the way it's going to be. Think about that. Prepare yourself for good or bad. Doesn't matter. But if it is bad, if you feel that you have been betrayed, if you feel that someone has been playing with you, rebuild yourself right away. It was not meant to be that person for you. But if you are the one who has been chosen, good for you. Enjoy. But don't show off. Don't make the things bigger than they are. And if you are the one who is going to need to make that decision, please take the time to think about that. And if you are a believer, and even if you are not, start to practice that prayers, you know, like for guidance. You just need to do things right. We don't like human beings, like me, the first one, we don't like to be mistaken. Ugh, who likes that? Nobody. So try to ask for all the help you can.